Welcome back to another video, guys. And as you guys see, my baby's burning up right now because she'll be in a hot seat. So I know she's sweating. I know you're sweating under those arms, right? Let me see your arm. I know you're sweating right now. Let me feel your arm.
Hey, you better be ready. You better stop.
I'm joking.
Y'all been doing it.
I'm joking. Give me
Nothing.
Guys, I love my beautiful wife. My wife never smile. You know, I never smell my wife. Even when she don't wear dinner, and it's like she don't need dinner. That she still don't smile. Even when she work out, and that's good because when you eat.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But welcome back to another video, guys. Let's jump right into it. I don't want to make this video really long. I just want to get to the point because I'm gonna test my wife. It's like testing you, right? But she putting you in a hot seat.
Put me in the hot seat.
So we're gonna put her in a hot seat, and maybe today I might learn something new that I never know. And then maybe you guys gonna learn something new as well. So
I learned something new with you.
You did?
Yeah.
What did you learn new with me?
Well, it's not about you today, so let's just do it. Alright.
So I'm gonna ask my wife some questions and she'll answer those questions honestly.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The first question is, right? I needed some help from my audience. I want to thank you guys for helping me, giving me some questions as well. So, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
First question is right here. Has you ever faked it in bed and got bored?
Has you or have you?
Have you? Have you ever faked it in bed and got bored with me?
No.
Never?
No.
Never get bored? Never faked it? Not one time you can recall faking it like, it wasn't good today.
No? Fake it? That's ridiculous. I would just tell you.
I know you would. So no?
No, and bored, I mean, not all the time is like as spicy as it could be.
Right.
But I wouldn't say really like bored. The most is like I actually do it even if I'm tired.
And you don't want to do it.
I push myself to do it even if I'm tired. But that's not bored.
Just like you're not in the mood, but you made a promise that you have to do it. And you like keep a promise.
No. They'd just be like, oh, today was such a long day. And it's just like, because I feel that way doesn't mean it's fair for him. So let me just do it.
So that's bored.
No, because when we actually doing it, it's not like I'm bored.
Right. But the mood before wasn't there.
Yeah,
so.
but the mood before was like I was tired, but.
I like that. All right, good to know.
Yeah.
Because I'm over here thinking something else.
Oh.
Next question. Did she ever find any of your guy friends attractive? No? Alright, moving forward. There's a lot of questions. I think I'm going to go more than 5. But it's going to be fast. Go ahead.
Are you crazy? I find none of your guy friends attractive. Listen, to be honest, like when I first got with Shane, he had like a little friend group or whatever.
Right.
And, I mean, not even when I first got with him, but like first seeing him and all of that. If that was the case, I would have just maybe flirted with a guy in your group or something like that. But no. Mm-hmm. And then your friends from outside, no. You don't even have much friends. He has like 2 really good friends. Those are like my bros, and that's
right.
One from Jamaica and one from over here. But I've never found any of your friends attractive.
All right. That's excellent.
I can't ask you that question because I know all my friends look good.
But that doesn't mean they're attractive to me.
Oh, please.
I'm telling you. I can tell you, my eyes are stuck on one thing.
Stop,
stuck on one thing. And it's like that. I'm trying to tell you. Out of respect, those are your friends. I wouldn't even dare to look at none of your friends like that.
Now hear me out. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you're going to look at them to screw them, but as a man, you could be like, yeah, she is very pretty. She can be attractive because it is
but
true.
They
are attractive.
That's not my place to say if they're pretty or not.
That is in your place, but I know that a guy would look at my friends and be like, yeah, she looks good.
You look good.
Thank you, but I know guys will look at my friends and say that, so I'm not gonna exclude you out like you know.
Yeah, but we're not.
But you just better never tell me that. I better never know that because you know what I'm saying.
You never ever.
Technically, I know.
You will never ever hear me say that. You know. So next question is, how do you balance work, being a mother, a wife, and pleasing your husband?
Girl, I'm a hot mess.
Oh, hot.
Really hot. You know, I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's hard to balance everything, right? So a lot of the times I'm happy. I'm in a much fortunate situation because money did make my life easier.
Mm-hmm.
So for an example, if it was back in the days, I would have had to like be cooking every day and doing this and doing that. Thank God I have the money where like on my really tired days I don't have to cook, you know. I could buy them food, like treat them all to dinner and even treat them to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's a weekend, or maybe treat them to all three to just make my day so much easier. Or there's times that I do cook all three meals in a day, you know, Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But then my weekends I try to balance out, you know, to make it easier. But generally speaking, I don't know. I keep my kids focused enough. Like, come home, take a shower, eat your dinner, do your homework. After that, clean up your room, study a little bit. So then I get a little bit of time with him,
Mm-hmm.
and then try to put them to sleep on a certain time. So that way, if stuff want to happen, I get that time with him.
Okay.
You know, and that's how I be a wife to him. Also, like, you know, I try to have certain conversations and just cook for him sometimes and cater to him. I be washing his clothes. I don't know how the hell I do it. I clean. I don't have a maid. I just try to do what the hell I can.
And you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
You know? So,
Thank you.
thank you, baby. So, I'm going to ask this. This
Okay.
is me asking them, not their audience.
Okay.
When I was in my growing stage, you as well, when I wasn't the man I am today, when I was like, you know, far from perfect, where it was like, not perfect, nobody's perfect, where I'm far from how good I am right now, right?
Far from my expectations.
Far from your expectation, where it was like, yo, I wasn't the man for you.
I think
Why
was for me.
Why didn't you leave?
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, why didn't you leave when we was going through a toxic stage, when I wasn't happy, you wasn't happy? Why didn't you leave?
Okay, so I didn't leave because I was already in love, so I wasn't gonna be happy nowhere else, you know. And even if you walk away from somebody you love, where you know you can fix it, it's not like he's abusing you or he's molesting your children or he's hurting you. You walk away from that love, you're always gonna live with like, what if? I can't live like that. So me, the only thing I could do is fight for what I really, really want in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really wanted my relationship. I loved you a lot. You know, even at that point, you know, it just, you still was my happiness.
If we didn't have a kid, would you still think that way?
Also, having a kid did contribute because, you know, I want a family. I already know what it's like to not have that.
Right. So you didn't want to go through that again.
Not necessarily, because like I said, it depended on the situation. If I had to move on, I would.
Which we all know that.
Right.
Anybody would.
But if I didn't have your kid,
it would be easy to move on.
Would it be easier? Okay. So even during a point where we was really toxic in the beginning of the relationship, we had some bad times in college, and we had bad times in Co-op City when we lived in Co-op City.
Right.
I still wanted to be with you.
It wasn't that toxic as after the baby.
It wasn't that toxic.
That's what I'm saying.
But
so,
it was.
Because to be honest though, right? Breaking up didn't cross my mind until after the baby was in the picture. Same thing with you. Like, we feel like, yo, I don't know if we can do this. Where we get to that point where it's so bad, it's like, you know what? I tried. We're not coming to common ground. It's like, I think we have to let this go. But for example, you think about kids. Like right now, I have my family. I don't want to ruin my family though. Like you said, you've been through it before where you was a single mom, and then to become a single mom with a second child, it makes you think twice. If I really want to do this again.
No, see.
I'm asking. I'm not saying.
Right. Yeah. See, no, that like the children stuff. kind of feel like they're my motivation, and if push comes to shove and I had to do it alone, that wasn't really a problem for me, because I do it alone. But the problem was not having the man that I love in the picture.
Right.
So because I love you, I just couldn't walk away. To be honest, I don't regret my relationship, but in the mix of a heated moment for so long, or for so many years of not getting along, you know, I will wish my kids or anybody would, you know, we turned out good. Not to say every relationship turns out good, or they get past those battles, but I will wish that a female is strong enough to walk away.
Absolutely.
You know, not that I regret my relationship. I love my relationship. I love where we at. I wanted to fight for it, but it was very, very hard for me.
And not only on a female, I feel like a man should have the courage to walk away.
But I couldn't.
But none of us walk away, because even though we wanted to walk away,
we're here.
I know we're here, right? But it's like we wanted to walk away.
Right.
You know, but I don't know. Love was stronger than everything else, regardless.
Right.
But in the heat of the moment, it's like, yo, we have to walk away from it for the better for you and the better for me. Because no matter how much it was trying to work on it or trying to come to fix it, it's like more trying to fix it just get worse.
Right. And that's what
at one point, and it was a situation that, what was bothering me was something that cannot be changed.
Right.
So with me, I have to come to an acceptance.
Right. That's harder for you than.
That was harder for me than anything else. Acceptance of this.
Right.
So it made me become a whole. I have to become, to transform, to make this work. I have to become a whole different person. And you didn't. Your nonchalantness behind it wasn't understanding where I'm coming from. Yeah.
Because you didn't put me to awareness until years later.
Right. When I found myself.
You kind of held that in. I didn't really know. I'm like, really, that bothered you that much? You know, like certain things, he was a man about stuff and he just dealt with it himself. There's things that were being mentioned here and there, but he never really sat me down and said, like, this cannot happen because I just can't deal with it.
But it was even out of your control too.
Yeah, some things were out of my control.
It was out of your control, and it's like, me personally, I have to become a better person, like financially, to make a difference towards it. I'd have to like take you completely out of the situation, because too much people was in there, too much people was in it as well.
Right.
You know, it's like too much people was too involved.
I agree. So even again, like even college days or whatever, and
college days, I feel like, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I feel like our college days was some of our best years, our best time.
Yes, but we did come across some times where we were like, all right, I'm done at this point. And then, like, you know, stupid reasons. No, our fights were really nothing we couldn't fix, to be honest. And during the college days, I would still feel extremely lonely. Like, I felt really lonely when those things happened. I felt like I just wanted, like, sometimes I would look for you, but I couldn't find you because you would be in it. I don't know how the hell I wouldn't be able to see my husband. And I still always went back to you, as you recall, right? You know that I always went back. So it didn't make much of a difference from then to now. You're a person that I felt like I just couldn't be without. You know?
Me, I don't feel the same way, but I think everything happened the way it should have happened.
I agree.
I feel like it's something that's out of our control.
I agree with you. And again, like, if a girl's going through some type of trauma, anger, or like anything in their relationship, I will hope, you know, a female is strong enough. Even if they could go back, you know, have the opportunity to go back. But yeah, I would say, I would hope, you know, my kids would be strong enough to walk away. I wasn't strong enough.
So you regret you didn't walk away?
No. I don't regret that.
But what if they could fight through it and become something healthy as us right now? Because sometimes you got to fight to become a whole different person.
Nah, you see, I'm going to tell you, not everybody's Shane. Shane had a lot of working to do. So for a man to do that, I don't know if every man could do that. I've grown up with a lot of strong men.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying, like, you know, if a man is like taking on a toll on him that affected him, you know, something is a weight on him that he feels physically he can't get over. I'm not gonna say I know tons of men who would have got over it or worked on it. So that's what I'm saying. Our relationship is different, you know. But you were the man who said, I'm gonna change. Not every man does that, and women tag along for years and realize that man really can't change.
Right.
You know, like some men just can't forgive or just could change. I appreciate the fact that I've never walked away. I wasn't ever going to walk away. I couldn't walk away, to be honest. I truly, truly love my husband. I was not happy. I wouldn't be happy. And I would have lived in regret all my life, like trying not to fix my own damn relationship. But again, if a woman was going through certain trauma that made them feel depressed, I would say take a break and walk away from that, because it's truly, truly up to the man to change himself. And if he's not ready, that's a real journey that you have to be willing to take. Right. And the woman has to change herself too.
The woman.
So it has to be two strong people strong enough to change.
Exactly. I think it's both people have to change. Because, for example, if I had changed, right, and you were still stuck on that same type of time, I would leave. You know what I'm saying? You changed a lot. You don't contribute to that what was contributing to start a lot of fight and stuff. You changed a lot. You started to consider me now because you were so selfish. You started considering me a lot, and that play a big part. Because now I feel like now I feel like you consider what I'm saying. You consider my feeling. Cause you were just pushed to the side like it don't matter at all. Which I'm happy.
At least that's how you took it.
That's how I took it. Right. That's how I took it. But growth, it made me work on myself to say, you know what, let me be the better person for her and see if she changed with me. Because I was waiting for, not waiting for you to change. I waited for you to change the situation, but I know that it's merely impossible. Right. Let me work on myself and let's me be the bigger person and let's see if she followed through with me. And you did. I need to be a leader. Right. I wasn't the leader. That's why it wasn't working. You get what I'm saying?
Right, like somebody had to be mature.
Exactly.
That's why I say. See, everybody has different situations. But again, ladies, be strong enough. Your situation ain't mine. You could be getting abused and not this guy.
Right.
Be strong enough to walk away. I'm not saying I don't regret where I'm at. I love where I'm at. I was never gonna walk away. I still won't ever walk away. You know, things can happen, and we're gonna have to fix it and go through counseling. You know what I mean? Because he's a part of my happiness. He is who I love. Not saying that if he leaves me, I'm not, ever gonna be happy or I rely on my happiness for him. But no, I feel like I need my husband. You know what I mean? And my situation was very different from a lot of women. Right. You know, this was something I knew I could have worked on, and I prayed that he was willing to change, and it happened. But sometimes relationships can be toxic where women be strong enough to walk away, through my opinion.
We was that toxic and love couple that, we couldn't get along, but we love each other. And then when we make up, it's the best thing ever. And I think that's what says that all the time. I think that's what makes us keep coming back. Because it's like the more toxic we get, the more excited the makeup get. When the makeup is done, so excited.
He's so crazy.
Yo, I'm not lying though. I'm not lying. Like, for example, like we was so toxic, right? But I'm telling you, when we make up, it was more exciting. Like every time we go through like a big fight, whatever makeup, after that big fight, it just feels so good.
To him, I used to be like, you jerk. I'll be doing it like, you are such a jerk. Why do we have to go through that?
I'll be doing it. I'm like, you're talking shit now. Like,
I'm like, you jerk. But personally, I feel like, that's how I feel. And again, I'm not also telling you ladies, don't give up. If it's something you could work on it. But it was very strong, and it was strong for a lot of years. It was a lot of toxicness. But, I mean, I don't regret it now. It wasn't like
straight through, just like the same problem, we just never fix it. So it's like, every time you brought up, it become an argument. So
it's like the same thing all the time. Same thing being said. Same thing this, same thing this, same thing that. I'm like, oh my God.
But every time we get arguing, get to making up, trust me, that's spicy, man.
You are funny as hell.
I miss that.
Not me.
I'm joking.
Nah.
I love happiness, man. I love where I'm at right now, and
Yeah,
that's the best. That's the happiest I've ever been, and it's been like this for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And I love it. I really love where we're at right now, you know. And we didn't do counseling, none of that. All we did was self-reflecting and working on ourselves, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. I don't wanna carry on this question for too long. What made you turn gay, and what made you change from not being gay?
Ooh. Okay. So I don't know. Like growing up, you know, I kind of felt like I seen my mom go through some crazy shit with my dad. To be honest, and I think that kind of made me a little bit afraid of men.
Okay.
Right, but I can't all blame it on that because I was physically attracted to women. Like I would see a woman and be like, oh, she's so pretty, like I would kiss her or something like that from young. And that's why I really believe that you're born that way. Nobody could make you be gay. Like, no.
So you're born gay.
Yeah, you're born
so
that way.
So you're still gay.
Because, well, yeah, I'm still gay. Like, how could you ask me that? Like, are you crazy? Listen, of course, like, you're born that way. It's like, you can't just be attracted to a woman and then consider yourself not gay.
Right.
You know, and you don't know why the hell you're attracted to a woman. Would you ever know why? Like, you.
Me?
You are attracted. Can you ever be attracted to a man?
I know.
No, right? He said no, right? But then you sit a gay guy down and you're like, why are you attracted to a man? Is it like, does someone sit down and say you're going to be gay?
Like, I don't know the gay situation, right? But whatever you say, if you're born gay, you're born gay. That's what worked for them, worked for them.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, a gay guy is not going to say, oh, I'm gay because, you know, I had a gun put to my head.
Absolutely. You don't force to be gay.
Right. So
whatever
you're like that. You're
like
born
that.
like that.
Right,
well,
absolutely.
to me, you're born like that.
So,
and from young, my friends who were gay, like in elementary school, and the ones that were like, I'm like, oh my God, he is so gay. And then in the future, he became gay.
So you're born bisexual then?
No, you're not born bisexual.
You're born gay?
You're born like you.
But you like men and women.
Well, when I was a lesbian, I didn't like men. I was a virgin. I didn't like no men.
So that's the question then. What made you turn to men?
Okay. What made me turn to men?
Right, you went from gay to turn straight. Like, maybe you still like girls a little bit, but you went straight to men.
Yeah. Well, you want to know why?
Yeah.
Well, I originally went to a man because my ex-girlfriend hurt me. So I wanted to screw her best friend. To hurt her back.
Right, and you went and screwed her best friend.
Yes, I did.
With a man. I ended up stuck with a man after that.
And I did, and it was really, you know, I was young, and it was really weird for me being with a man, and I just couldn't get it right. And I was like, okay, like I'm gonna try being with a man, and I'm gonna try this, and then I was like, okay, this is not for me.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it again. And then I was like, hell no, this is not for me.
Men not for you?
No.
Okay.
So then I said, okay, I'm gonna try this again. And literally, like, these are moments that happen one time, and I'm like, okay. And I was like, nah, this is not for me. And then, I don't know, I kind of like I have never really been in a relationship really with a man until I first got with like London's dad, but that was a very short period of time. And then he was extremely nice and understanding. Right. So that I was like, okay, so there's such thing as nice men.
Nice man, okay.
But when I was with London's dad, I still felt like it was not for me.
It was not for you.
Right.
Okay.
And then I was wondering, like, okay, maybe it's a Spanish guy type of thing. I'm more into.
So you were dating a lot of Spanish men?
Not a lot.
Not a lot, but
I dated two.
The men that you were dating were Spanish?
It was two Spanish guys. It was my first and then Rob.
Okay.
Just two. And then I was like, I think I'm more attracted to black men.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So then I tried a black guy and I was like, it's not for me again. Okay. So throughout my journey, I was still with a woman.
Right.
Right. And then I met you, and then I was like, okay, this is for me. Like, I don't know how that happened.
How? Like, for example?
Because there were guys who like wanted to marry me and be with me and all that stuff.
Right. So
and it was not for me.
No, you're in a hot spot.
Yeah.
What made me so different? Because truly, you know, like men, even when men would be nice to you, like I said, Robert would be nice, whatever. Deep down, man, you don't like men.
I didn't like them.
But you give me a chance, and now we here. Why? What's the difference with me? I'm a black man. You think that other black man, if like it's not for you either. But what make you stand? What make you stand with me?
Because it was just everything I ever wanted. So, all right, let me be specific, right? So, I always wanted to be with a guy who was really smart. Not saying the guys I dated was dumb.
Right.
No, they were all pretty smart. But and it was actually a girl. I always wanted to be with a girl who was really smart. Finished college. She was in a sport. All that stuff. So I always wanted to be with a girl who was really smart, finished college, this and that, and you know, was in a sport, nice body. So then when I got with you, it was just so different because everything was just like he was so understanding that I just fell in love. Again, like,
right.
I had dated nice guys, but I don't know, like, what the hell happened? I don't know. And you were the guy who, you know, who was like kind of like least had his stuff together or whatever.
Right, I was poor. I was one of the brokest guy you ever dated.
No, I'm not gonna say the brokest, but you was the guy who not that you didn't have your stuff together because you was in college pursuing the right thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm astonished. Like, what really make...
But what you... Like, I just couldn't fall in love with men, and I fell in love with you. I don't know why. Like, can somebody tell me? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just couldn't fall in love with a guy.
Right,
you know
so...
what I'm saying? Like, I liked the guy. Like, he was nice. You know, I would go eat a dinner with them, but then it was like, okay, I want to go home. Like,
right.
You know, like, and I wouldn't have sex. It would just, like, I did it, but it would just be like one time.
And then you turn off.
Yeah. So then I had sex with you, and I was just like, okay, the first time we had sex, and then we waited a little bit longer, and then we had sex again. And it was just like, it was just so lit because I don't know, like I was learning a different culture too. That was also very spicy, and even though I have learned another culture,
right.
I was learning a different culture, and I don't know, my body fell in love with you. I don't know why. Because
universe, I guess.
Yeah.
The universe worked that way.
Because I said I had opportunities, and I'm glad I'm here. You know, today I love my beautiful children. I love my husband. I love him so much. But myself fell in love with you. I could not fall in love with a guy. It was just not for me.
I love you. I'm happy that you fell in love with me. I don't know what I did, but
I don't know what you did.
I'm just being my best self. I'm looking at where we are right now. I'm happy. But God forbid, right? Since it takes you so long to say you're gonna settle with a guy, like you're in a hot seat. It's like an interrogation right now.
Okay.
So God forbid if we should break up right now, you're going straight gay. Like back to a woman. Can you say you were seeking for a small woman with workout and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So it's like
that was my
what you was looking for.
That's my standard.
That you were seeking for. Right. So I kind of like intervened with what really was looking for. You was really looking for a woman.
No, I wasn't really looking, like, even if I found a...
But you was trying ready to date man and see it go.
I was trying to love a guy, and just, I couldn't.
That's what I'm saying. You were seeking for a woman, but you don't mind dating men here, men.
Like, I really wanted to...
A woman.
I really wanted to really fall head over heels with a man.
Oh,
but
okay.
I couldn't.
Oh, so that's why you leave the woman?
I really couldn't, right? I just didn't feel right. So, I found you, and it happened. Right, and it happened really fast. it happened so crazy that when he asked for my number, I just couldn't stop thinking about him. I don't even know this guy, guys. I don't know. The way life is just the way it is. I don't even know this guy. And sometimes I would see him in school, and I was like, I need to talk to him. Like, I don't even know why the hell I needed to talk to you. Like, that's just the way life hit me. Mm-hmm. And if we was to break up, I think I would rock with a woman.
Okay.
I don't, not saying that I wouldn't be with a guy. I'm not saying that either. But I kind of feel like it's going to take
a lot.
I'm not doing it. Yeah.
So
I just can't give myself to a guy, like, after this. Like, nah.
Okay, I like that.
I'm just going to just close up the shop. Okay. That's it. Just.
So you see yourself living with other man. You can live with other man. You want those.
I'm going to always have you.
No, I'm saying God forbid. God forbid. Anything could happen. I could die in an accident tomorrow. Anything could happen.
God
right?
forbid, yeah.
So, now say God forbid I'm on the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see yourself living with other men? Totally. Because remember, say you and a woman live together. Mm-hmm. Which is a lot of gay couple. They have against it. I love your relationship. Keep doing it. You have a lot of gay couple out there. But a man help a lot in the house.
Well,
a man do a lot in the I see what I do. I don't let you do what you do. Say you get with another woman like you. Who's going to do all this stuff?
I'm going to just be a hard worker and be rich.
Which, I get it. Be rich. But
and I don't need to do shit. I just paid to do everything.
Which that makes sense. You're right. I feel like a man is needed sometimes.
If like I said, I would be like, oh, well, that's Scarlett's dad. He's coming over. You know what I mean? Like, he needs to do something for me. Like, come over here right now. I need something done. That's my attitude. I'm sorry. I'm never going to change that. And he has another girlfriend, and I hope she accepts that because that's just how I'm going to be. He's very strict anyway. He'll probably hang up the phone on me and not even listen to me. But besides that, that's my attitude. Like, come now. I need this to be done.
But that's the attitude that made me become strict. Because it's not respectful. I like if you're going to talk to me, talk with respect. If you're going to talk, don't shut up me.
I can't talk to you with respect when you're with another woman.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, this happened in the past, right? That's what was the problem. The way she would come off talking, it's like, alright, I become rebellious because, like, you're not talking to me like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow you to talk to me like that. Mm-hmm. A lot of men would allow it and they're okay with it, which maybe you get along with those type of men.
No, I don't.
Which maybe, I'm not saying maybe, but me, I was alone, so that was a big ick for us. Because I was alone to disrespect like that. And they're coming from the Bronx, females are very, very disrespectful.
We're not.
Well, you guys could be
disrespectful. We're spoiled.
Spoiled and disrespectful. Y'all talk with disrespect. It's like, you don't have to say that. Why you say
that?
No,
if we're arguing, yeah. But if we're not arguing, we don't talk with disrespect. And I just feel like you need to understand that.
The culture.
You need to be here for me all the time.
I'm going to always be here for you all the time.
Even if we're not together, I'm always going to depend on you for certain mammy shit.
You got my kids. I'm always
So I can't sit here and be like, oh, hey, listen, what are you doing today?
You can ask respect.
Are you busy with your girlfriend? I don't give a shit. Like,
no, but you can't.
Come now.
That's what I'm saying. You don't own. You can't say come now like.
I own you. I have your kid. You get it? He's crazy. I don't know. I feel like I will. It's about
respect though, because people would be nice and be even ready to do more extra for you and be nice. For me, I get rebellious and people disrespect me. It's like, for example, you in school right now. The boss talk to you, LIANA, go do that right now. You make you don't want to do it.
I never screwed the boss.
I say you screw the. Okay, so because you screw a person, you own a person.
No, not necessarily, right? Because honestly, I would never I don't have that relationship with none of his dad, right? I'm really nice. I'll ask and be like, hey, what do you think about this and that?
Right.
When it comes to you now, you're my ex-husband. You're my ex-husband, and we're not supposed to be an ex.
We're not.
And I would just feel like I run you forever. That's crazy, I know. Right?
Guys, we're going to do a part 2 in this video because I have to go get London from school right now.
What time is it?
It's cheap.
Okay.
This video is very interesting, guys. We're going to do part 2.
Another question. We got 5 minutes. So, guys, I feel like I run. Not that I run him, because I don't even run him now. But I feel like I'm always going to be the woman to have access to him, and that woman he's with has to accept that.
All right. We elaborated a lot on one question. So guys, we have a lot of questions. I think we might do part 2 because a lot of questions right now.
Okay.
And I have to leave in a few minutes to get Lana from school. So let's all right. What's one of your craziest sexual fantasy that you like to see yourself doing or enjoying?
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is one day I'm gonna either have a yacht or I'm gonna rent a yacht, and I'm gonna have a sex party on the yacht, right, with a lot of girls. Sorry. Not guys, because I respect my husband and I don't want no damn guys in there. But if he wants to invite like a friend, you know what I'm saying? Like one, I don't even think that's possible. But I'm gonna throw my husband a yacht party with a lot of girls, and he could do whatever he wants.
That's your fantasy.
Yeah, I want to see that.
So you get excitement from that.
Yeah, that's not cool.
All right.
So that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Okay.
I just gotta pick out the women. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You're the pilot. So one more question and we'll go right now. So would you ever do polygamy relationship?
Oh.
Because since you like girl and man, would you ever do both?
Ah, man, that's so hard, but no. But yeah, no. I would say, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But listen, the girl, all right, listen to me, right? I can't really say this right now. You know, I can't be too blunt about it. Listen to me, right? Okay, a polygamy relationship, I just kind of feel like I don't think I could do that unless I build like a really long relationship with this girl.
Alright, let's say it's not me then. Take me out of it because you're in love with me. Say it's a dude you're dating that you like as well.
If it comes down to a polygamy relationship, I wouldn't even, if it's another dude, I wouldn't even go that far as having a three-way with another dude.
Yeah, but let's take it out of it at all, total. Like, for example, I know it's being based on what you like, right? You like girls and you tend to like men, right?
No,
so
I love you.
Men. You love me because if I was in the picture, you'll still have an iffy about men because I make you fall in love again.
Right.
So no, you have men, but what if you ever think about having both? Just a question.
Like, she would have to be really not a modern girl. Really. Because that attitude that, oh, I got my own shit, I don't need nobody. I'm not trying to live like that. You know what I'm saying? Or that attitude like, I'm a boss and I run everything. You know, like, that's not feminine to me, and I'm already like that a little bit.
Right.
Like, not with you.
Right.
But I don't think that kind of character is gonna blend with me too well.
Right.
So I rather like the feminine type of female.
Okay, let me grab the baby.
So you know, like, she would have to be like really feminine, soft, and just like, I mean, how would you feel about that?
It's not about me.
I know.
It's not about me at all.
I know, but how would you feel taking care of two women, being with two women? What do you think about that? That's a lot. 2 birthdays, 2 Christmases, 3 kids. What do you think? That's like a family of 10. Women are expensive.
I'll roll with you.
Okay.
Whatever, because I don't know to say that, but I'll roll with you though.
Right.
If I could,
so if I wanted it, you okay with it?
Because you wanted it, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to accept it to give it to you.
Nah.
Right, you matter. Not like accept it, but like if you wanted it, I could make it work. Okay. I could make it work. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you say, yo, my girl like this girl, whatever, and then we're okay with it, whatever. I was a man, we could take a freaking straw and build a house with it.
Right.
So whatever thrown at me, I could make it work and build a union with it.
Right.
But
would it be a lot of pressure on you?
Absolutely, it will be a lot of pressure. But you have to since it's gonna be a lot of pressure, you gotta create yourself more in a set way to do it.
Right.
Like for example, you gotta increase your finance. You gotta do something so that everything become easier. Because we are men, we're survivors. We know to hunt and do what we gotta do to create an empire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if you put me in a predicament to create an empire with such and such, like I'm a newborn, you don't run away from a newborn. That's more responsibility. You become more prepared for it. But for example, it's really if you want that type of union, it's like no, we gotta get back, no, gotta know what we're dealing with,
right,
and then get prepared.
Right. Okay, so basically, you okay if I'm okay?
If you're okay, yeah, absolutely. Because me personally, I don't have a problem with it. Like some men say, I'll never. Like I was saying, I'm happy not being the pilot of this at all. Like some men want to be in control. I'm okay not being in control because now you're dealing with females, and females are very emotional. So it's like if you dictate everything, there's no room for saying, oh, that was overboard. You know what I'm saying? That was too much. I like to lay back, not be in control. Be in control, I'm okay with that. And then I just do my part as a man that needs to be done, whatever to have a structural empire, whatever financial that they bring forth. That's just my part, but it's really, I'm okay with you being a pilot. I'm happy.
Okay.
And I don't want to be the pilot.
Right. I like that because you can't. I'm just joking, guys, what I'm saying. He can, but I don't think I'm ready for it yet.
Right. You got to know what you're dealing with.
I got to know when I'm ready. I got to be true to myself. But, you know, I like, and if you ever feel anything is overboard, you can tell me, but I don't think I make you feel that way, right?
No, not at all, man. Like I said, I love my relationship. I know my relationship.
Yeah.
And I stand firm in my relationship because this is something that we created. It wasn't just given like this. It was created. And through some rough path, it was created. So I know what we built, what I built with this, and what she built, you know? So
you know,
that's it. I'm confident in my relationship. So no matter what, I'm really secure.
Yes, me too. Being secure is one of the best feelings ever. And, you know, again, I don't know if I could be, back to that question, I don't know if I could be, but if the woman is compatible to me, you know, maybe there's a chance that it can happen. Guys,
we have to go. We love you guys. Stay tuned for part 2 if we think about part 2. If you guys want part 2, get this video to at least 10K likes. And we will see you guys in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. Peace out.